Right now, in this moment, the only thing standing between you and the life of a millionaire is a decision, not hard work, not time, not circumstances. A decision. A decision to claim, embody, and walk in the energy of wealth before the physical evidence shows up. And once you make that decision and refuse to reverse it, your world begins to transform. You see, most people wait to see the money before they believe in the wealth. They wait for the opportunity before they act with power. But this approach flips reality on its head because it's not money that creates the mindset, it's mindset that attracts the money. The outer world is only a shadow. It dances in response to the light of your inner world. If your mind shines with certainty, confidence, and abundance, your shadow, your reality must follow. That's not philosophy. That's law. You've been taught to chase success, to grind until you break, to fight for scraps and call it discipline. But today I tell you something different, something rare. You don't need to fight for what you already are. You need to remember, you are not becoming a millionaire. You already are. The life you dream of is not coming from outside of you, it's coming through you. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe you already have. Close your eyes and ask yourself, if I were a millionaire right now, how would I think? How would I speak? How would I walk, breathe, carry myself? And once you find those answers, start living from them, not tomorrow, but today. The secret is not in changing the world. The secret is in changing your assumption about who you are. Assume you are already wealthy. Live in the end. Feel the relief now. Feel the joy now. Feel the peace of abundance now. This is not pretending. This is claiming what already exists on a higher plane. The moment you commit to that inner reality, the physical world has no choice but to obey. It will reorganize itself to match your belief. People will appear. Ideas will strike. Doors you couldn't see before will swing open. You'll call it coincidence, but it's not. It's the fulfillment of your assumption. So stop asking how it will happen. The how is none of your business. Your only job is to be the version of you who already has it, to feel it, to think from it, to sleep in that state. And when you do, reality becomes malleable. Time bends. Results accelerate. 1 month is not a limitation, it's a challenge to your belief. Can you be so unwavering, so immovable in your conviction that reality has no choice but to submit? Can you stay loyal to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, even when nothing around you confirms it? Because if you can, you will be a millionaire in 1 month, not by luck, not by force, but by alignment, by divine law, by becoming the vessel for abundance that you were always meant to be. It begins now. Make the decision. Don't wait. Don't beg. Don't wonder. Stand up in your power and declare it is done. The beginning of your journey into wealth is not marked by the first dollar you receive, but by the inner decision to become wealthy. It's not about waiting for life to give you permission. It's about you granting it to yourself. When you decide, truly decide, something shifts. The energy you carry changes. You stop hoping and start knowing. You walk with purpose. You speak with certainty. This decision isn't loud, but it's powerful. It anchors your reality and signals to life that you're no longer playing small. You're not asking for riches, you're claiming your place in them. This decision carves out the path. Life doesn't respond to hesitation, it responds to clarity. The moment you decide that wealth is your identity, things begin to rearrange. People, ideas, and opportunities begin to line up. And it all started with one quiet but firm declaration: I am rich now. Your thoughts are not just idle daydreams. They are signals, instructions that tell the world what you are available for. A wealthy mindset doesn't wait for confirmation. It creates it. When you believe you are rich, your actions become bolder. You stop shrinking yourself. You stop tolerating what doesn't match your inner truth. Your words shift. Your decisions shift. You radiate a confidence that money responds to. Wealth isn't a result of grinding alone, it's a product of belief. And belief, when consistent, turns the invisible into the inevitable. Your mind becomes the soil. The seed is your assumption. Water it daily with certainty, and the harvest becomes unavoidable. Before the money shows up in your account, it has already taken root in your mind. That is the way of all true creation. Everything around you is simply showing you what you've accepted within. The people, the situations, the results, they're just reflections. Like a mirror, your life will only ever reflect what you believe most deeply. If you see limitation, you've assumed lack. If you experience overflow, you've assumed abundance. You don't change the mirror by shouting at it. You change the reflection by shifting what you present to it. Change your self-concept, and the outer world has no choice but to follow. This is not magic, it's law. You are never the victim of circumstance, only the author of it. Once you grasp this, you stop reacting and start creating. The outer world is slow to move, but the inner world shifts instantly. And once that inner image stabilizes, the world begins to catch up fast. You weren't born to chase, you were born to radiate. The old way teaches you to pursue, hustle, and push. But that's a game of endless effort and delayed reward. True success does not require chasing, it requires alignment. When you assume something is yours, you act differently. You move with calm power. You no longer try to convince you embody. You don't seek validation because your inner truth is enough. From this place, you become magnetic. Things begin to find you. People are drawn to your certainty. Opportunities emerge from the quiet corners of life, and all you did was stop chasing and start assuming. Your energy speaks louder than your words. When you live as if the result is already here, it cannot help but appear. You're not climbing toward a dream, you are waking up to a truth. The life you desire already exists within you. You don't need to build it from scratch, you need to reveal it. Like sculpting stone, the masterpiece is already there. You chip away at the lies, the doubts, the stories that say you're not enough. Beneath that is the version of you who is already wealthy, already confident, already free. You're not waiting on the future. You're remembering who you've always been. This is not becoming. This is unveiling. When you shift your focus inward and meet that version of yourself, everything outside begins to change. That millionaire identity is not far, it's just buried under years of false assumptions. But the moment you step into it, your life becomes a reflection of it. Your desires are not weak wishes. They are divine instructions. The reason you want something is because on some level you already have it. It's already yours in the unseen realm. You wouldn't be able to long for something that wasn't connected to you. But that connection only activates when you believe it's real. Your beliefs create your signal. When you feel rich, you draw wealth. When you feel full, life responds with more. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you embody. If you want to become something, stop wishing and start being. Speak like you already are. Feel the end result as if it's here now. That's when the invisible becomes visible. That's when your desire stops being a dream and becomes your new normal. There is no power in waiting for proof. The true power lies in creating the feeling before the outcome. Can you feel wealthy when the bank account still looks empty? Can you feel peace before the solution shows up? That's the test and the key. Most people live by evidence, but those who create their life live by vision. They walk by inner sight. They feel the future before it arrives. They hold the frequency of their dreams so steadily that the world must conform. The moment you allow yourself to feel like the outcome is here, your body shifts, your mind calms, your environment starts echoing the new state. Feel it so fully that reality begins to blur. Eventually, your external life won't know the difference, and that's when the breakthrough happens. If you are always on the way to your dream, you will never arrive, because on the way is still a declaration that you are not yet there. The secret is to reverse that story. Don't walk toward the vision, walk from it. Stand in the place where it's already done, and let that version of you dictate your steps. From that place, you think differently. You speak with clarity. You stop second guessing. You no longer compromise or settle. Living from the end gives you a different gravity. You begin to attract, not pursue. The universe responds more swiftly because you're no longer trying to get, you're simply expressing what's already true. It's not about being delusional. It's about aligning with a deeper reality that wants to reveal itself through you. When you try to figure out every step, you block the natural flow. The how is never your job. Your only job is the what and the who. What do you want? Who are you now? Once you become that version of yourself in thought and feeling, the how takes care of itself. Paths appear, synchronicities unfold, the right person calls, the right opportunity shows up, and none of it happens through force, it happens through alignment. The most powerful creators don't scramble for solutions. They rest in certainty. The more you trust, the faster things move. Control slows everything down. Surrender speeds it up. You are not here to carry the whole plan, you are here to carry the vision. Each morning is a new creation. It's not just a reset, it's a rehearsal for the life you are manifesting. Before the world enters your consciousness with noise and demands, you must take command. Start your day in the vision. Don't reach for your phone. Reach for your mind. Close your eyes and walk through the day as your wealthy self. What do you wear? How do you speak? Where do you go? Imagine it so vividly that your body believes it's real. This morning ritual becomes your instruction to the subconscious, and the subconscious, once convinced, will bend the world to make it true. The rest of the day begins to match the script you rehearsed. The outer follows the inner. Do this daily, and soon your life will no longer feel like a dream, it will become your reality. When you consistently live in the assumption of your desired reality, something extraordinary happens. Certainty begins to replace doubt. Repeating the feeling and belief that you are already wealthy rewires your subconscious mind. It no longer questions your claim. Instead, it begins to organize your thoughts, emotions, and actions to support that truth. This repetition is not mere habit, it's an act of creation. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you train it with unwavering belief, your whole being aligns with that reality. Consistency is the secret ingredient that seals your manifestation. Without it, the mind wavers, allowing doubt to creep in and delay your results. But with steady commitment, your confidence becomes ironclad, and your reality must follow suit. Your life will change not because you forced it, but because you made your inner world too strong to ignore. Every day, every moment you hold to your assumption, you are drawing the world into your vision. Success is not something you find outside of yourself. It flows through you as an expression of your identity. It is not an external object to be chased, but an internal state to be embodied. When you realize that abundance is a natural extension of who you are, your whole experience shifts. You no longer scramble for it or plead for it. Instead, it pours effortlessly through you like a river that cannot be stopped. This understanding creates a profound sense of peace and freedom. You stop identifying as someone who lacks, and you start seeing yourself as a conduit of prosperity. Your energy becomes magnetic and opportunities start to flow with ease. Wealth is no longer about accumulation, but about expression. You become the living proof of abundance, and everything around you reflects that truth. The more you embrace this flow, the more unstoppable you become in your journey to millionaire status. Loyalty to your vision means holding firm even when the world seems to contradict you. It's about playing the long game with unwavering faith. The outer circumstances may try to distract or discourage you, but your inner commitment remains steadfast. You continue to see and feel the life you desire regardless of temporary setbacks. This inner loyalty creates a powerful force field around your dream. It prevents fear and doubt from breaking through. When you are loyal to your vision, you don't allow circumstances to dictate your state of mind. Instead, you dictate your state of mind and let circumstances adjust. This kind of resilience is rare and precious. It's the quality that separates those who manifest quickly from those who wait indefinitely. Your consistent allegiance to the feeling of the wish fulfilled makes you unstoppable. You become a force of nature, bending reality to your will with grace and power. The moment you speak the words, "It is done," you are not making a wish, you are declaring a fact. This declaration is more than words, it is a sacred commitment to your desired outcome. Saying "it is done" tells your mind and the universe that you are no longer waiting or hoping. You have accepted the reality of your wealth now. This level of conviction shifts your entire vibration. It activates the law of attraction in its highest form because you're no longer asking, you're receiving. This phrase cuts through uncertainty and replaces it with certainty. When you say it, you align your emotions, thoughts, and actions with its actions. It's a powerful spiritual contract with your future self. Once declared, the universe moves quickly to bring your declaration into physical form. Your task is to live as though it's already true, letting the energy of your statement ripple through your entire being. Your conviction is your superpower. When you are utterly convinced of your millionaire status, nothing can shake you. Doubts and fears may try to knock on your door, but you do not answer. Your inner knowing is so strong it acts like a shield against negativity and distraction. This conviction is not arrogance, it is quiet confidence born from deep alignment with your vision. It fuels your actions with clarity and purpose. It empowers you to keep going when others quit. It magnetizes the right people and opportunities toward you effortlessly. Living with such certainty shortens the distance between desire and manifestation. You don't wait for the perfect moment, you create it by being unshakable in your belief. This rock-solid conviction transforms dreams into reality faster than any plan or strategy. It's the ultimate secret weapon on your path to becoming a millionaire.